and 5 areas, you're able to take Common Core and make it come alive for kids.
Talk to a group of students, just developing that whole common language among them, and they're able now to translate that to character setting, problem and solution, beginning, middle, and end. And they can go back and write the whole thing now with very little teacher involvement. They use each other, they use their partners, so it's really developing their imagination, their vocabulary, and it's great to listen to them. And, to piggyback off what you were saying, I mean, sometimes they come up with things, I didn't think of that.
Yeah.
And it was great that you thought about it at the age of 5, and I didn't think about it. So just that whole process, to me, is fascinating.
So as important as it is in the younger grades, I think that it has an even more significant importance in the upper grades because it's motivational and it's allowing our students to hit all of the things that Common Core needs to hit in a way that excites and invigorates them for change.
And we had started.
Well, it changed my thinking in regards to storytelling altogether because I was not open to it really in the beginning, especially for 4th grade, being that I have taught primarily in the primary grades. I felt like it was better geared towards the little kids. But I now am open to seeing that storytelling is valuable, and I saw a difference in my students, and I will continue to.
I'm going to tell you a story. Everybody would stop what they were doing and just focus right in. It was immediate. And the thing that she was saying, like the fact that the stories are told through time, the same morals, the same themes are going through from, ancient Egyptian stories, ancient Greek stories to now. The story from colonial times about the devil making someone selling their soul, about greed. The themes are the same, and they're carried right through history. And it was obvious, and the kids made the connection. It was really exciting for everybody.
And it's done through storytelling because they're engaged in the stories and they're excited about the stories.
The stories to science as well as to writing. So whatever topic that we were learning in science, we were able to introduce it with a story, and then we had them write. We were doing descriptive writing, and we noticed a big change in their descriptive writing once they were able to visualize the story on their own without, pictures or looking at a book, and the details that they came up with were just awesome.
How did you know?
Storytelling because they're engaged in the stories and they're excited about the stories, and all of that then flows into their writing, organizing that thought process into a writing piece. So as important as it is in the younger grades, I think that it has an even more significant importance in the upper grades.
I love to talk about this because I have this one student, he cannot read, he cannot write, he's almost dysgraphic. He came in every day in 4th grade, very dejected, his head down on his desk, and then he met Miss Delatour and got engaged with the stories, and all of a sudden he comes in the morning now, he's perky. It changed his whole demeanor about learning because he feels positive success, because his hand would always shoot up and he would understand deep things like the theme. You witnessed that when we used grade books.
Yep.
His hand went right up, he asked a question that was so profound, and yet here's a kid who can barely function in an inclusive classroom. But storytelling opened the whole world to him. And another student who's autistic never shared. Now, it's like we turned on his key, because now we can't shut him up. And it's a carryover, not just storytelling. He now has that confidence to share in the 4th grade classroom. And I think it was the storytelling that brought it out of them.
Could you ask? I was never really comfortable with letting them go off with your partner and talk. They never thought what they were going to talk about. But through storytelling, I'm much more go over here, go wherever. Go find your partner, go find the spot, go work. Okay? And I'm going to come over and check with you and see what you're doing. And it's amazing. They're all in there, in their own little corners of the room working. on a story, on the beginning, the middle, and they help each other.
And, you know, the kids pick up on it and they're so quick to like join in with you, and you know they're just right there with you, like paying
It makes them an
attention.
active part of it.
Yeah.
It makes them an active
They
part of
really,
it.
yeah, they like it, so.
I mean, now it's just, I don't know, it's become part of my curriculum. It's become part of how I teach. And it was because of training and, you know, just